It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on SABC3. Now, on Friday, the world turned its attention to the US to watch the Trump inauguration take place, with millions of people watching around the world and, of course, streaming online to witness the iconic ceremony. The day certainly was one to remember. On the line from Brooklyn, New York, we've got US journalist Andrew Jones. Andrew, good morning. Welcome to Expresso.
Good morning. Thanks for having me, guys, and I appreciate being on with you, Expresso crew.
Oh, it is absolutely wonderful. Andrew, now, the day was certainly one of global interest for so many around the world and also for those in attendance. Can you tell us what was the atmosphere like on the day?
Well, the atmosphere mostly was trying to make sure that we did not provide the world another embarrassing American moment, because we wanted to have to see if our new incoming president was going to at least exhibit traits that was presidential that we had not seen for him, not only in the campaign trail, but in his overall public life of celebrity, of pseudo-celebrity, of real estate owner, and a whole bunch of other factors of strangeness that has led him to the White House. And basically, it was something where we were also holding our breath, too, to make sure that something did not go even more off-kilter than what we were presenting to the rest of the world.
Now, it was such a bittersweet day for two reasons. America was getting a new president, but also having to say goodbye to probably one of the most loved men around the world, Barack Obama. What was the crowd's reaction to his brief appearance at the inauguration?
Well, it was a major breath of love and appreciation for not only him, but also previously First Lady Michelle Obama, and also Vice President Joe Biden, and also the Second Lady Jill Biden. And it was a whole bunch of bittersweet feelings in regards to knowing how much is admired and dearly loved that he is, and how he's going to try to take a break for a few weeks to months in public life. But it was appreciation for him. Yeah. This was a president that had a record inauguration 8 years ago when he was sworn into office, in contrast to Trump's inauguration, which clearly showed a lot of empty seats. So there was a lot of sadness and a lot of appreciation for him throughout Twitter with the hashtag Thank You Obama, and throughout to also soldiers around departing him and seeing him depart. So it was a feeling of sadness and hoping that he would stay in office, and appreciation for him.
Absolutely, he will be dearly missed. Now, we just need to touch on the protests for just a little bit. Leading up to and after the inauguration, did President Trump seem fazed at all by any of the protests taking place?
Well, as always with our new president, he can certainly have a wonderful reaction to when he thinks that he's getting challenged. And already on Twitter, when the protests were going on, he was staying quiet because he was at the CIA at the time, but he also was stunned at the sheer numbers of people that came out for the Women's March, not only in D.C., but throughout the country and the world. And in the middle of the day on Saturday, he decided to tweet and say that he watched the protest, and then said on Sunday that he watched the protest yesterday, but thought that we were under the impression of election, and made fun of the protest by saying the celebs hurt the cause badly. So he was already feeling the pressure and feeling a little slighted at how the protest numbers were far larger and more popular than his inauguration was.
Well, I'm sure that there's going to be so much more to talk about in the weeks to come, but he hasn't yet even begun, so I think we need to give him a chance to actually do his job. Thank you so much, Andrew Jones from the U.S., New York, joining us. Lovely speaking to you. Hopefully we can catch up again soon.
Lovely speaking to you, and have a great day.
Thank you so much, Andrew. Of course, that is us talking about the American president's inauguration, Mr. Donald Trump. So much more to talk about, I think, as I think this is just the beginning in terms of what's going to be happening in the U.S. But before we say goodbye, let's head over to the rest of the team.